G'day guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here. Just as we set up today, thought I'd tell you a funny story that happened. So I've been working with K&F Concepts for quite some time, and I asked for them to send a certain product, which was kind of a wall-mounted tripod, and they did that, and it's been sitting in my pile for a while waiting to get reviewed. And then I made the perfect intro video. It was engaging and exciting and fun and going off. It was so good. And I opened the box, and this was in the box, not what I'd expected to be in the box. This is a tripod, and the whole video just cooked, just done, just finished. So if you want to see that video, just the intro, because I don't think the intro is now going to work if the product ever comes to do the video. So if you just want to see it, let me know downstairs, okay? Just jump downstairs and go, yeah, we want to see it. And if there's 10 of you that want to see it, I will show you it. But the other thing K&F sent me is this tripod. It is called the KF-TM2324. I need to get a job, like freelancing, for companies to name their stuff. Heck, I'll do it for free. If you have a product that you're going to stick a whole bunch of letters and numbers next to, let me know, and I will call it the Golden Wanderer. See how easy that is? It just comes to me. This is an aluminium tripod with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece with a center column. Has these plastic clips here to hold it in place, and you can lock mid-length, and it holds very sturdily. The clips don't look like the most robust option on the market, and they're certainly not the most attractive, but functional, and they actually complement the feel of it. Then lock it in. Absolutely, that's good. Feet don't come off, rubber feet that do not remove. And let me just, oh yep, here we go. We always, if we're lucky, on a tripod like this, you get a monopod. So we just pull this off, and this connects to the center column. If I pull the center column back like this, I unscrew this. Ooh, it takes a little bit of time, doesn't it? Pull this out, whack that in. Oh yeah, what's going on here? Then this comes with the gear. And the challenge of this coming with the gear, you basically screw that halfway in, and you screw that down, then you screw that on, and you've got a monopod that's really quite tall. So we open these up, and the center column is actually a two-parter. So you just release that. This is so long, 2 meters tall, and it has this ball head on top. The ball head is fairly simple. Has a screw here, which in there loosens the ball head. It can go any direction you like. Then it has a screw here, which simply moves it around like so. So you put your camera on, you do your major movements like that, and then you loosen this, and you need to be careful. Oh, you can loosen it a little bit. That's good. It has got a little bit of traction still. So sometimes they go from like tight to loose, just like that, and you're stuffed. But actually there's a fair bit of give there. You can tighten that up a long way if you like. The load bearing capacity of this is right here. So it does most of your needs that you might have for a sort of a medium sized travel tripod of this caliber. When you tighten this off, and then you screw the whole thing so it's tight against here, because you can actually have movement here and movement here. So if you make all that tight, when you loosen this, you can't actually turn it round, which is really helpful. It means you can only have to worry about controlling it from this knob here. And you'll see if we turn this around, it has a cutaway. Cutaway means you can do if you're shooting in a landscape orientation with your camera, you can actually drop it down to shoot in a portrait orientation, and that can be nice and flush, and your bubble level will not help you at that stage. It will only work when it's like this, but that's okay. That's why we have mechanisms built into our cameras to help with all of that, including line of sight. Just make sure your horizon's straight and you're good to go. Use grid lines if necessary. Has a plate on it that has a number of different oriented pads to keep it safe. It's Arca Swiss. It's really straightforward. It's plastic with a metal screw, both the hex and the lever in there, that go on just like that. And it has some, this is important, has these stops that hold it in place here, but you can't remove those stops. So right then, an indicator came up on my DJI Pocket 3 to say there's 11% left. When I started this video, there was an indicator that came on that flashed and said I had 10% left. Anyway, what were we doing? And then K&F, they've thrown in a spare base plate, which is exactly the same as this, so that's nice of them, and a phone mount. You can mount your phone on it. That's really cool. It's just nice, isn't it? Just generous. Phone slots in there. You just undo this to the degree that it needs to be undone. Oh, it's a screwer. Yeah, so it doesn't have any elasticity or any spring. So yeah, well, you can deal with that. It makes sense why they chucked it in for free. Like, good on them, better than nothing. You'll have to make sure this is the right size, and then you unscrew it and pull your phone out, and then pull it in and screw. Often with the spring load, just click it on, it's good to go. So it takes a little bit of extra, but it's better than not having one. And then they've got a Bluetooth mechanism for controlling your phone. So I guess they're allowing for the phone idea. You can put a phone on it and Bluetooth this to your phone. Can't really Bluetooth these to cameras yet, but you can to your phone. So that's really, really helpful. Getting back to the tripod, let's put this all back together. And the challenge, you see, like, I would love for this not to have the risk of being lost. It doesn't fit anywhere. I'd love for it to be built in here, and they could have, see in the leg, they've got that post, that screw post. They could have had like a female and then used this attached to that. Be much more fluid, and just chance of losing it, slim to none. In fact, none really, is there? Because it's attached. One less thing to worry about. So it's something to keep in mind. But with this, look at the price bracket. So with that sort of price bracket, you're not going to get all the bells and whistles. And if you're like, I just want a good, solid, reliable, functional tripod that's going to do me in a variety of scenarios because I'm just getting into photography, well, this one is the way to go, I reckon. It's a good little tripod. It has quite a wide stance. So that wide stance means its base is really filled out, which gives you a lot of stability. And as you can see, the way it's formulated, it's built for keeping things stable, as well as the center column. Fasten this up, and these are really nice gold rimmed. It's got some gold clips. I really like that. Then this screws in the middle here, rubber washer around it, and we just go nice and tight. But what this does is if you have a high wind or it's unstable and your camera's not heavy enough to bring a lot of weight to the tripod, what you do is you put something heavy on this clip. And now this clip, the hook doesn't actually descend as much as you feel like it needs to. I reckon it needs to come down to about here. And down here you can put like a bag or something on. You're sort of limited here. I've got a video about tripod accessories that I'll put at the end of this video that you can check out some things that solve this problem for you. It would have just been so cool if it dropped down twice that. It has these cool clips. I like the clips. Look at them. Nice gold. Good leverage to them. And you can actually go, you can get inverse wide. You can actually roll it up like this. So it's very, very portable. It's very, very light. Wowzers. It's great if you're doing landscape photography. Sometimes you're in a precarious position where you're like, I just need to stabilize my camera above my head, and this will do the trick for you. Because you can actually, if it's rocky or uneven, you can actually lower one or two of the legs, which give you the right balance on other rocks and still gives you a stable platform. Doesn't have any bubbles to show that it's actually level, but you can rely on your camera for that information. I tell a lie. It does have a bubble head up here, which is no good if it's 2 meters in the air and you can't see down, but it is good when you're just on this level. So you do get a bubble. And you can actually turn the center column around and have your camera suspended from below. And so you can go as low as you like to the ground. What you do want to remember is if you don't want to invert it and you don't go upside down, that's the highest you can go because you have the center column, and there's no way of kind of getting around that. The ball head does come off, so if you have a different ball head that you want to put on, you simply unscrew that, and it's a 3/8 screw on top that you can attach any ball head you like to. And of course you have the extension here where you can double the height of the center column. The center column is not activated, and the height of it works out to be the height of what you'll call a standard tripod. I'm 177 centimeters or 5'10", so your camera will go here. It's the perfect height for a standard tripod, and then you loosen the center column and it goes up to there. See that? Using my KJH hat. Love it. Link in the scrippy below if you want to check that out. And then look at that. It's so tall. It's a nice nifty tripod. If you're looking for a good one to get into the market, you're thinking, where do I start? This has kind of got all you need. It's really quite basic. It's simple to operate. You're not going to get confused. It does have some of those extra features that you might want or look for. And it looks good. It looks good. And who doesn't like something that looks good? Comes with this canvas bag. There's no pockets on the inside. The pockets will be good because it comes with, you know, these bits and pieces. So it'd be good if they could be stashed somewhere without just falling around the bottom of your bag. But not the end of the world. The strap's not too bad. Not as long as it could be. It's kind of proportional to the length. So it's about just a smidge under twice as long as this. And that's probably 45 centimeters, my guess. If you actually put it in this configuration, so you put the single leg to the bottom with the two legs at the top, it actually has tons of room and closes up nice and easily. So it's counterintuitive. Don't sort of lay it down like this. You'll struggle. No, you won't. I've no idea what I'm talking about. Why is that? Sink your middle column, sink your center column down a little bit, which tucks all of that between the legs. And there you go. You can lock it up nice and tight. Any questions? If you've got questions, I'd love to help. I think I know just the person that would appreciate this, so I'm going to pass it on to them. Hope they enjoy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope this video has helped. Thanks K&F for sending this to me. I look forward to the other piece that I can attach to that epic intro. If you want to see the intro, again, downstairs, 10 comments about the intro. I'll put the intro on as a standalone video, and everyone will be like, I thought it was going somewhere and it wasn't. So kind of could be our little joke for everyone. It'd be pretty funny. Thanks heaps for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see ya in the next video. Bye.